Hello, everybody. Welcome to the final iStaging talk of 2020. My name is Stefan, and as usual, I am here today with my colleague Andrea, who you can speak with via the chat on the right-hand side of your screen. You can ask her any questions throughout the talk today, and towards the end of the webinar, we'll also do a Q&A, so don't worry if you don't get an immediate answer. In today's talk, we're going to be in a couple of minutes, we're going to be looking back about what we as iStaging have done over the past year in 2020, and also looking ahead. So we'll be giving you a sneak peek of some of the features that are going to be launched in the next couple of months. Some of them even really soon, in the next few weeks. So part of them might even be 2020, but you can expect the majority of them in 2021. In about 15 minutes, we should cover all of that. I'll be sharing a video so you can visualize if you haven't been part of iStaging in 2020 yet. All right. Well, what a year it's been. What a strange year it's been. I must say. I think that for many of you out there, you can't wait for this year to be over, but I'm afraid that I think our lives are still going to be impacted, by COVID-19 for the majority, maybe the entire 2021. And I hope that obviously you guys are safe and that your families are safe, and that your businesses are doing okay. And we as iStaging have been working really hard to try and help businesses maybe continue to conduct their business either nationally or internationally, doing it virtually. That's really what we're all about, and we will continue to do so in 2021. So we definitely hope that if you've been with us with our platform, with iStaging this year, we hope that we've definitely helped you out. Okay, let's just get started. Let me pull up a video for you guys, and then I'll be walking you guys through what has happened and what's about to come in 2020 or 2021. So give me just a sec. All right, I think you should all be able to see this video right now. So I'll start to play this. Okay, so in 2020, what has happened this year? Well, I think the main thing was main solution that we covered is something called virtual exhibitions. Obviously, exhibitions and trade shows on a global scale are not happening, and are probably not going to happen for the next year or so, and they all have to do it virtually. So with our platform now, companies have been able, and organizers and maybe also individual showrooms have been able to create showrooms and online booths and host their exhibitions virtually. We have done quite a few this year already, and I think that in 2021 we'll be doing quite a few more. And a lot of the features that are currently on our platform that we launched this year are also being used in this particular solution. And the whole point of this is really that you can build it all yourself. So it's not that we do it for you, you can do all of this yourself. This particular feature that you see in front of you right now is a multi-tag, so being able to display different images in one tag. This is a YouTube, you can embed YouTube videos as a pop-up window. You can also just embed regular websites. So that could be a contact page, as you can see. It could be an e-commerce page. It could just be a regular website as well. And then you have the regular tags, obviously, two that some of you might already know, where you just have one tag with an image, a description, a title, a call to action button, or just a regular image. The video that you just saw displayed there, so there are two different ways of displaying a video. Number one is with that YouTube video, the pop-up, and number two would be the video that you can see display automatically over there. With all of those tags, if you have 50 or hundreds of tags, in your virtual experience, being able to search for them is a really important feature as well, so that you as a visitor or your clients can easily find what they're looking for, and it will then automatically transport you to that specific location, to that specific product, or that specific tag that you're looking for. Okay, then touring 2.0. For those of you who have been with us, in 2019, we launched that, I think in 2019 it was, yes, our virtual guided tour system. So being able to communicate within your virtual experience, which used to be a one-on-one experience, and you weren't actually able to see each other, but we've now this year upgraded that to be able to communicate with up to 10 people in the same room. So you can see that the owner of the virtual tour is on the right side of the screen, and all the visitors are on the left side. You can see each other, you can communicate, and the screens, most importantly, are synced, meaning that whenever the owner of the tour clicks on something or moves the screen or goes to a different space or a different hotspot within the virtual tour, that automatically also means that the screen of the visitors change. So, really, really helpful, for example, for the real estate industry, an actual virtual open home. This is what that would look like, right? And it's definitely not to, let's say, replace real life experiences. I guess in the period that we are right now, it does replace it. But when we're ultimately going to get back, this is just a way of, being able to more efficiently go about your business. In real estate, this is a possibility, but also just if you're part of a virtual exhibition and you have a virtual booth doing product demonstrations, or in retail, being able to, for sales representatives to sell online, sell better and faster. So a wonderful, wonderful upgrade, I have to say, and it's being used quite extensively, I have to say. So we've gotten very good feedback on this upgrade and this way of communicating within a virtual tour and guiding people. Okay, so I'll just let this video play. I don't know if some of you have actually tried this before. All right, then data analysis, also very important, something that we launched this week, something that was sort of missing, being able to see the number of views, the number of total views, the number of total comments and likes, also the number of views per panoramic image, very, very important, and then the number of views per tag. So if you are using many tags, you can see the type of tag, how many times people have clicked on it, and if you're using a call to action button that links to a third-party website or page, you will be able to see that as well. And you can see here, obviously, the country of origin of the visitor and how long they've actually spent in your virtual tour. Let me just stop that right here for a sec. Yes, so that is data analysis, and all of those, those features that I mentioned earlier on. So the video tag, the multi-tag, connecting different live tours or virtual tours together using a teleport, which is essentially a fancier hotspot. Data analysis, tag search are all part, and we just recently, actually, this or next week, we'll be launching 2 additional features in the editor. So all in 2020. So a lot has happened product-wise for us and for you guys, because we obviously do it for you guys. But let's look at 2021. What is actually coming up in the next couple of months? I cannot share everything with you for the whole year, obviously, but I can give you an idea of what is to come very, very soon. And it starts with, as you already saw on the screen, the influencer pilot. What does this mean? This basically is a pre-recorded virtual tour, which essentially means that you can record your screen and guide people through your virtual experience. All right, and there's a voiceover that you can add automatically. So when you can see now that you're recording, you can then say stuff on top of that. This can be used in a variety of different scenarios. So real estate is obviously one. In virtual exhibition, an actual virtual exhibition is one. Retail is one. Automotive is another one. And once you've actually recorded it, you can see it on the right side of your screen. There's a little button that then shows you the different recordings, meaning that visitors can then just sit back and watch. Instead of exploring themselves, they can now just sit back and listen, and you can provide them with much more information and much more details, and a really convenient way of telling people more about your virtual tour, whatever it is that you are actually displaying. And when you can already see that even though when you are recording, and it might not always be that smooth, the software automatically will make the experience more smooth for you, so that it's actually comfortable for the eye to look at. You will even be able to invite other people to record basically a guided tour for you, and they don't even have to be an iStaging subscriber. You can basically within your account invite other people to say, hey, I would like you as an influencer or as any person to record something. Oh, I'll stop this right here just for a sec. Any person to ask them to guide it for you. So this is something that will be coming very, very soon. One of the first features that will be available in 2021. Okay, then AI Deco, something really, really cool, which is basically there are multiple things in one. You have a floor plan, a dollhouse, and sort of a decoration all in one. So you can see that you have a 2D floor plan and a dollhouse view, and then an inside view, all created based on your virtual tour. Then the first thing that you see here is that there are measurements. So we are able to sort of determine measurements of your actual virtual tour. But one of the most key things is that you will be able to choose different decorations. So you can, for example, if you've captured an empty space or you have an empty property, then you can actually with our AI Deco choose different types of styles so that people can visualize what their property potentially could look like. So that is something I have to say really, really, really awesome as well. And we are planning on doing more with that in 2021. So basically, also has to do with virtual staging, right? So and then being able to say, hey, I have this empty space, and how would that look? And most people just have trouble visualizing what something could look like, and this is the perfect way of doing that. Okay, so that is AI Deco, artificial intelligence decoration, I would say. And then the last thing that I want to mention here is the live conference. One thing that, before I jump into this, we will be doing a lucky draw. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. We will be doing a lucky draw at the end of the talk for anyone that has joined us in the webinar today. We'll give away a free promotional video based on a virtual tool that you guys have created. Anyway, the live conference. So what is that? The word already says it. Live conference, being able to host a live conference within your virtual experience for up to 2,000 people, which is obviously really, really cool, really awesome. A great way in the virtual exhibition space to be able to do this, but just in general presentations, you'll be able to share your screen, you'll be able to communicate. You see the chat on the right side. You'll be able to communicate with people, with everyone at the same time. You'll be able to communicate one-on-one, and then share your screen and do a presentation basically for up to 2,000 people that is inside the virtual tour, the virtual experience that you've built. So really, really cool thing. Also going to be launched really, really soon. One of the very first things. I think this might actually be the first one that is coming in 2021, maybe the end of 2020. So stay tuned for that. So this is sort of a sneak peek of what is coming in 2021. There's obviously lots more that we would like to do, but at least these are the things that you will definitely see next year. One other thing that I forgot to mention, which was not in the video, this year we've also launched our portal store. All right, so in the portal store, the promotional video, being able to purchase a floor plan, training sessions, 360 images. Anyone that has an iStaging subscription, an iStaging account, has access to the portal, and you'll be able to purchase those add-on services to make your virtual experience even more immersive. So that's something that we also did in 2020. Okay, I'll have Andrea announce the winner of today's lucky draw. Let's look at some questions, because this is all I wanted to mention today. Tim, are you considering adding lead generation to the analytics? It depends a little bit about what you mean by lead generation. If you could clarify what you're looking for exactly, then I could maybe answer that better. So maybe we could go to the next question if there are any questions, and then we can come back to Tim if he clarifies it. We'll also be able to, Richard, can I use all the stuff now? Okay, so I don't know if you joined from the very beginning. In the beginning of the talk, I was mentioning the features and solutions that we launched in 2020, which are available to you now. The last 3-4 things that I mentioned are all coming up. So obviously you see that we are already able to show you some stuff, which means that we are further in the development phase. But I can't tell you exactly when that's going to be available. If you want to know exactly what's available, please, we will also make this webinar available, by the way, later on. But if you want to know, please reach out to us and we'll be happy to answer any further questions there. Okay, so, but you can expect everything that all the upcoming features of 2021 very, very soon. That's definitely not all that we want to do in 2021. But some of the big things that are coming up very soon and are really, really cool and make the virtual experience just so much richer, right? We are now getting into a phase where it's not just only digitizing the space anymore, but it's also about all the visuals that you want to showcase, right? You want to show all kinds of stuff online and being able to communicate with people in different ways. And that's what we're now all about. So we're trying to make it, a platform much more comprehensive so that, it goes much further than just viewing a 360 virtual tour. The ability to capture contact information on visitors to a virtual tour, name, to follow up with the potential interested client. That is actually something that you can already do now. So if you go into your account, there is a tab in the VR editor that says Manage Visitors, if I'm not mistaken. And if you turn that button on, then for a specific virtual tour in your account, and when you go into the tour, it will first ask any visitor to leave their contact information. So their name, email, phone number, like you said. They will then get an automatic access code into their email, and they can then enter their virtual tour. That then enables us to sort of track, how many times that particular person has looked at the virtual tour, how long they've been in there. So you can actually do that already, which is a separate feature from the analytics that were shown in the video today. But if you want to know more about that, just let me know. But it should be already available in the VR editor. Just look for the tab Manage Visitors. Awesome. And yeah, I absolutely agree. The only thing is that obviously when you ask people to leave their information, that some people might not want to, or they're just too lazy for whatever reason, and they might leave. That is that sometimes happens. But definitely, asking people to leave their contact information gives you much more information as a realtor, as a real estate agent. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Tim. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Marcus. How do you do 360-degree images for e-commerce products using the lens as well? Yes. Oh, you mean, okay. So you're talking about an actual, like taking a 360 image of a product itself. If that's what you mean, you don't need to use the lens. So then basically what we would need, you can go into the portal and order one. But what we would need is a video recording of the 360 or of your product, all right? A video recording that we will then turn into a 360 image with a URL link that you can then embed into your virtual tour. We have demonstrations, we have tutorials on how to do this exactly. So if you want to know more, please reach out and we will share more information with you as well regarding that, regarding the images of 360 or 360 images of products. If you're just talking about a store, like any space, then yes, use the rotator and the lens that you've got, or a 360 camera, obviously. Adding the ability to record and autoplay is an excellent idea. 3 thumbs up. All right, awesome, Tim. I'm very happy that you like that. Yes, I also think it can be really cool. So you're giving people the both options, right? They can either decide, hey, I want to explore myself, or hey, I want to know more. I just want to sit back and I want to hear what the salesperson or the realtor or the representative or any the person that basically recorded it has to say and can share with me. So yeah, that's definitely something that is important, and we'll give it to you guys very, very soon. Okay, anything else? Any other questions? Is it compatible with the new Insta360 X2? Well, our platform, so the VR editor, is compatible. So basically, our platform is compatible with any. You can upload any panoramic image with a ratio of 2:1. All right, so that means 8,000 to 4,000 pixels, for example. That's important. So you can just directly upload those images in the VR editor. I don't believe our VR Maker app is compatible with the new Insta360. An older version will, but an older version is compatible, but I have to check on this one. But you can always use it and just directly upload the images to the VR editor by logging in and doing it that way. So as long as it has the right ratio. So I hope that answers your question. All right, let's see. What kind of camera do I need to make e-commerce products? You don't need a special camera. You can use your phone. You can use your smartphone to capture the video that we would need to then turn it into a 360 image. So we will need a video from you, and we will then turn it into a 360 image that you can upload. So hope that makes sense. Michael Roberts. Hi, Michael. Good to see you here. Do you plan to increase the panel limit when uploading from 10 at a time? So you're only talking about uploading more than 10 at a time. Is that what you're saying? Because in that case, I think that we're probably going to stick at 10 at a time at the moment, just because we want to make sure that it doesn't take too long. Right? We're afraid that if we upload 20 at a time, that it might take too long, and maybe in some cases you might not feel entirely. You're not entirely sure if it's actually uploading. So right now, just to make sure that the experience is decent enough, we're going with 10, if that makes sense. Frederick, hi Frederick. Do you just have one standard lens that comes with your hardware? Yes, we have one standard lens that comes with the hardware, which is perfectly sort of integrated with our software, if that makes sense. So we don't recommend to use our VR Maker app with another different rotator or a different lens, because then we cannot ensure the quality. Like obviously, our tech team has done a lot of research and made sure that it all works properly. And if you use different equipment, it might not work so well. So yes, there's one lens. Richard, if we have a Ricoh Theta Z1, what features did you present will not be available? Floor plans, dollhouse view, are they all available regardless of the camera? I use Matterport and they won't let me do a floor plan unless I buy their camera. Okay, so the floor plan, you can order a floor plan which is just a 2D image. So there are two 2D images basically. So it's not an actual dollhouse, but it's a 2D image that we can create based on your virtual tour. So if you're in your iStaging account and in the portal, you can purchase a floor plan. The dollhouse, that actual interactive dollhouse, is not yet available. So that's something that we are working on in this upcoming feature in 2021. And the floor plan, the 2D floor plan, it's regardless of what camera you use. So you can use you can use your smartphone, you can use a Ricoh Theta or an Insta360 or any other camera. It's more about the number of panoramic images that you've taken, because we need to have enough data, our system needs to have enough data to ultimately create that 2D floor plan, if that makes sense. If you only have a couple, if you only have 4 or 5 panoramas, and you miss certain small rooms, they will not show up on your floor plan, if you know what I mean. Okay, Richard, I hope that answers your question. If there is more specifics that you want to know, just reach out to us afterwards. Okay. If that's it, if there are no further questions at the moment, if there are further questions, don't worry, guys. We'll be able to answer them also after the webinar, and we can talk to you guys directly. Yeah, I think that Andrew is right. I think it is time for the lucky draw. So anyone that has joined this webinar in this room has a chance to win a promotional video based on a virtual tour. So yes, Richard, pick me. Yes, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. So Andrea has done a lucky draw. So I would say a quick drum roll. She will announce the winner as we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's see who is ending the year with a little lucky. She's making his way, guys. She's building the tension. Let's see. It's either a very long name or a very complicated name to type. Let's see what we got. Ah, there we go. Simon Gradage. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Congratulations, Simon. You are the lucky winner of a promotional video. So please, we will contact you after the webinar or within the next 24 hours. And you can submit one of your virtual tours that you've created, and we will create a promotional video. We'll provide you with a promotional video for it that you can then use on social media to promote it. This is exactly what it's for, to get people into the virtual, into your virtual tours. That's the whole point, to grab people's attention online on social media. Is Simon here? I don't know if Simon is still here. I hope so. He's the lucky winner. Simon does not work for iStaging, no. If Simon is not here, I don't know if Simon's here. I can take a quick look. Yeah, he still seems to be here. I think he is still here, so maybe he's just not... I hope I wasn't that boring that I made him fall asleep. That would be pretty disastrous. But no. Richard, I know you want a promotional video, buddy, but Simon is the lucky winner, so we will reach out to him. And if for whatever reason he doesn't want to, then he doesn't want it or whatever, then we will make sure that we pick someone else, and we will announce that. So don't worry. One other question, Tim. Can the exhibition capability be used to build a marketing production for those of us whom are marketing iStaging? Yes, absolutely. Yes, you can do that. Depending on what it is that you want to showcase, you can be extremely creative. All right, because every single thing is customizable, so you can do so many things with all of those features. So you can definitely do that. If you want to brainstorm a little bit about that, or see what the possibilities are, or maybe talk to us about what you have in mind, maybe we can help you out. So absolutely, yes, I would highly recommend that actually, because that's really what people want to see, right? There's so much possible on our platform that I think visually people just have to get it. It's like, oh, now I understand. If you talk about it, then it doesn't do that much. I think maybe Tim said some nice words about Andrea, so that's really nice of him. That's awesome. Andrea is a wonderful, wonderful colleague. So yes, I absolutely 100% agree with you. Okay, I think that's about it then for today. Thank you so much for being here today. For those of you who have joined webinars in the past, thank you for that. If you've been with iStaging, wonderful. If not, if you just were interested in our solutions and what's coming up, also awesome. Then I hope that you're signing up and that you stick with us in 2021. Have a wonderful holiday, and for as far as that's possible this year. And stay happy, stay healthy. I wish you all the best. And we will see you in 2021. Thank you guys, and talk to you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.